Good evening, Rotorua. I'm Steve Comber and this is City News. Just ahead tonight, fire investigators sift through remains of a huge house fire. Also, parents are standing by Rotorua Boys High School's tough stance on drug testing. The new Rotorua Night Market is launched in the CBD. It's your news, Rotorua, with those stories and more ahead tonight. Well, fire investigators are sifting through what is left after a huge house fire just after 8 a.m. Wednesday morning. Fire crews were alerted to the house fire in Hinare Place, Tihio Tonga, by neighbours not long after the occupants had all left for the day. On arrival, crews were met with large flames and billowing smoke. There is no confirmation at this stage, but it is possible the fire, which has totally destroyed the house, started in the kitchen. Parents are standing by Rotorua Boys High School's tough stance on drug testing. The school has come under fire after reports that two teenagers were forced to take drug tests. The school's drug testing practices are now under investigation, among other issues, including employment, financial and property management. The Ministry of Education has appointed statutory manager Dennis Finn to look after matters at the school after complaints from families of students. Parents and other school principals spoken to have supported the school's drug testing, saying a zero-tolerance approach is needed. However, they say the law around what schools can and can't do is still unclear. The Lakes District Health Board's patient management computer system is expected to be out of service for about 48 hours. The outage period is due to an upgrade of the system, and administration staff will be using a manual paper system to capture any inpatient information during that time. General Manager of Corporate Services for Lakes DHB, Nick Saville-Wood, says people coming into the hospital are being asked to be patient in the event of experiencing any delays. And months of planning come to fruition tonight as the new Rotorua Night Market is launched in the CBD. A 3-month pilot program is set to take place every Thursday night in the block of Tūtanakai Street between Haupapa and Pukawatua Streets. Featuring lighting, additional power supply and sound systems, they've all been added to the area, which will feature 34 stalls open from 5 p.m. every Thursday. The concept is a joint venture between the Rotorua District Council and the retail organisation known as the Heart of Tūtanakai. On the weather front tonight, mainly fine weather with southwest winds, a low of 12 degrees. Notice it's getting a bit cooler in the evenings now. Tomorrow, Friday, we finish the week with fine weather, southeasterly winds developing, a high 23 and a low of 9. And on Saturday into the weekend, looking longer range, cloudy with afternoon rain developing, southeast winds, a high 22 and a low of 11. And a trout for tea maybe tomorrow, Friday for Lake Rotorua, southerly winds rising to 10 knots in the morning and up to 15 by evening. Low waves and fine weather will continue. If you did miss any of tonight's bulletin, you can watch it again. Simply log on to tvrotorua.co.nz. Front page, right-hand side, a couple of links for you. One is to view the latest city news, so click on that to have a look at tonight's bulletin. And the one below that for the latest events around Rotorua, click on that one too. Still to come tonight. Bob Austin is in talking about tomorrow's funding expo, a biggie for Rotorua. We go behind the scenes at Ohinamutu Village, and Layla reviews some more fantastic DVDs for the weekend ahead. City News continues right after this break.